All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab is in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Look at this. I got something truly special right over here with me. This is the Hati Black, and this is a custom division from Shirogorov. Is the very fourth custom division ever made, so it's an historical piece, 3V. Look at that, PVD coated blade. Some pretty cool milling going on. Backspace, look at the milling on the back. This thing is a piece of history, and we're gonna check it out on the inside because I am pretty sure that you're gonna be surprised because you would expect some multi-row bearings, right? Maybe a single row roller bearings because you say, but that's a custom division, right? So yeah, you would expect that for sure, but no. There's no MRBS here. There is no bearings. By the way, this Sienkiewicz tool made by Shirogorov is very cool because in this case you can see right over here you can apply a lot more torque, especially in this one, which doesn't appear to, let me see, there you go. So lately they are in the custom division, for example, Hati magnetic, introducing the non-spinning body screw, which is fantastic. Beside, of course, the captive pivot, which is a constant in the custom division lineup. It has been brought to the production line. If you check Hati Generation 3, check it out. Anyways, guys, yeah, I need some cleanup right over here. Let's see what is lying under the hood of this Shiro. Just gonna grab this thing here to just push the pivot out. There you go. So pivot is out, screws are right there. Are you ready, guys? Let's see what's inside here. So we can safely just disengage the lock bar right there. Look at that. Look at that. So this is jammed in nicely. This is tight. So when it's like that, no worries, just grab some piece of plastic like that, and I'm just gonna wedge probably right over here, just gently maybe pry right there. It doesn't do anything, no problem, just gently here, right? A little bit of here, nothing happens. Here, nope. So like that, nothing happens. That's pretty cool. So here we are definitely fine. Yeah, this thing is tight. There you go. Let's just go with some plastic tool, right? They're not gonna scratch, damage anything. Let me see if I can pry this open like that. Nope. This thing is definitely well kept together by this dried Loctite. I just want to take my time right over here. Bushing washers, by the way, yeah, it's amazing. Let me see, maybe I can just try and push this guy up. Yeah, definitely jammed. It's all right. Let's try this fella, maybe to pry. Okay. There you go. And we are done. So this is gonna probably be the easiest Shirogorov to maintain because look at that. There's nothing going on. There is, I mean, nothing in the sense of course, multi-row bearings, tweezers, you know, lost ball bearings, things like that. Interesting to notice a couple things in this one. You see, first of all, the presence of a pivot collar right over here, show side. It is absent on the lock side, and that is something interesting to notice, I thought. Here you go. So let's do a thorough cleaning inside this hole, like so. There you go. So now we can say this is clean. Stopping, nicely done. So you see, there's no internal skeletonization of this carbon fiber scale like you would probably have seen in the Hati magnetic disassembly video. If you haven't watched that, watch it because it's unreal. It's one of the best knives ever made. If you check the inside, I can safely say that it is one of the prettiest knives I've ever admired from the inside. So, pretty cool, right? Look at this. Very nice milling. You get some blue anodized pivot color. But the star of the show is this number right over here. The 4th custom division ever made with milling. Of course, you still do not have the hidden pocket clip screw, right? Because this is just an older one, so that came later. So this thing, wow, this thing is jammed. And we're gonna take care of that. No worries. So there you go. So here I'm sensing some Loctite, just keeping everything together. We don't want to scratch or anything. Wow, this thing is really jammed in, but this thing spins without scratching anything. I'd like to push this guy out, which I'm not sure I will be able to do that. Wow, this is there since day one, probably. So the pivot looks like to be really, really jammed in there. So I can try this. Let's get creative, guys. So I'm just gonna try and hold this and see if I can just make it spin. No. Wow, that's crazy. So, because, you know, this is such a unique piece, I don't want to damage anything. This is like really jammed. And this one, you see, you have to remove the pocket clip to get this out. Yeah. Let me try one more time. If it doesn't come off like so. Yeah. That's it. We don't want to ruin anything. So this is just gonna stay there. It's all right. I'm just gonna clean the inside of this thread a little bit like so. Let's clean this body screw like that. We're gonna get to clean the pivot. So I'd like to do, see, like that. So just to clean the thread. And yeah, and a little bit like here. Inside the pivot. Like so. There you go. Now, we are going to clean the inside of the scale, which is not too bad. Just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Like so. We just go into the pockets. We want it nice and clean. Right. So there you go. This is pretty much done. We're just gonna clean the blade. So for the blade, because you have some washers right over here, I'm just gonna use maybe some 5-weight non-oil. Let's see. Nice. You have a nice bushing pivot right there. You have this 3V PVD coated blade, which I'm going to use this other higher quality cloth. It's my favorite. Rockstead, really soft. Very soft. I use this like for special finishes on the blades, so I know this is clean pretty much. Very nice, guys. This is a really cool blade. Also notice the tiny font there. There you go. So that is done, and we can just put everything back together. We're gonna start from the pivot right here, like so. Just push it up. And then it's pretty straightforward, guys. You get the washers are just going around the pivot, so the bushing, so pretty much like a sebenza, right? So just grab a little bit of, let's try with a 5. And guys, this is an experiment, so I'm already happy to have this thing on the table, so I really cannot complain. And this is it's an older one, and so we are not expecting the action of multi-roll, of course. Yeah, exactly, like the sebenza, you know, you have a little bit of, you see, sticking out from both sides. So we can do something like this. Let's see if it's gonna work. This is greasy, wow. All right, so we're gonna do like, let's see, 2, 3, like, let's do something like that. Okay, so here you go. On this side, we're gonna do the same. So just like that, and I'm gonna oil also the pivot, so we have some of the lube going in. All right, so just keep it pinched so everything is flush, you see, and then you should be able to release. And no. So actually, no, don't do that. It's really tight, guys. So, okay, so like that. That is good. This is in, so looks promising. All right, looks tight. So right over here, what we're gonna do is just release the tension on the lock bar, and then we align the stop pin, we align the pivot, the pin, sorry, for the backspacer, and just push it down, okay? Now, before we tighten everything, just make sure that everything is flush, especially at this level, which it is. Therefore, we are gonna go ahead and just screw this bad boy in. So I'm not gonna go all the way down, I'm just gonna leave a little bit of room there. And here we are going to do the handle. There you go. Let's just do tight now. Okay, so it's tight. This is not. There's a lot of blade play, so you're just gonna go back and tighten a little bit more. Yeah, blade play. forgot to oil the detent. Just use a little drop just on the detent ball, guys. I don't know if you can see right over here. So let's see. You can tighten a little bit more. Yeah. So, and also we'll want the pivot to be lined up. Guys, Shiro washers, let me clean up here. It's a very different feel, of course. It is a very interesting. So, you see, like, you have a free fall. Of course, there's no guillotine effect. You just get a shake because of the washer. But this is a pretty cool one, guys. This is the Hati Black Custom Division that you probably would never see again because it's a pretty rare one. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned.